Well, good morning, class. How are you? I'm having a good day today. I'm happy to report all things are doing well. So hopefully you can say the same. All right, fist bump for a good day. Boom. All right, let's get this. Let's handle our business today. Here's the question. Are these lines parallel? Well, that begs the question. What does it mean to be parallel? Same slope. I think I put it in an earlier video. If not, I know for sure in all of my classes, every time I say the word parallel, the class has to say, same slope. So we'll try it. Parallel. Same slope. All right, parallel. Same slope. That's what it means to be parallel. So the question is, are these lines parallel? Really what we're asking, what's the slope of the line? Because if they got the same slope, parallel, then they're parallel, same slope. Alright? You want to go with me on this? Okay, here. First of all, let's look at the form of these equations. Let's just kind of look what the equation looks like. Y equals some x minus something else. This is very similar to this. Y equals mx plus b. This is called slope-intercept form, and you know why it's called slope-intercept form. Because it gives you the slope, and then it gives you the intercept. And m is the slope. It's right there. It's right in front of your face. So when we come to these two equations, the question is, what's the slope of this one? What's this slope right here? Well, I'm going to write it right under it. So m here is equal to 4/3. And what's the slope of this line? Well, look at mx plus b, m is equal to 4/3. Hey, they got the same slope. That means they're parallel. If you have the same slope, you're parallel every time. Not 98% of the time, 100% of the time. Same slope, parallel. And if they don't have the same slope, are they parallel? No! If two lines do not have the same slope, they are not parallel. But if they do have the same slope, they are parallel. Parallel, same slope. Alright, I didn't actually intend to break into a song there, but I do intend to do another problem, so watch this. I'm going to put another one up here real quick. Are these two lines parallel? And I want you to get it. Okay, I want you to get this. I'm going to put it up here, and I might add a little twist. Here we go. Are these parallel? We got 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. Is this line here parallel to this one here? Y is equal to 3/2x. Let's go with minus 1. Are these parallel? Hit pause and figure it out. Hit pause and just try it. Hit pause and don't be afraid to fail. We aren't afraid to fail here, not in our class. Not in our internet classroom. We ain't afraid to fail. Okay, let's get it. So the question, are they same slope? I said parallel. Same slope. Every time I say parallel, same slope. So the question then, what's the slope of the two lines? All right, so follow me. Follow me. All right, here we go. We know this one. Because this is in slope-intercept form. So the slope is right there. It's right there. It's 3/2. That's the m, the number in front of x. All right, that's the slope. See, this one, we don't know exactly what the slope is because this one's given in standard form. So that means we're going to have to put it into slope-intercept form from standard form. So let me show you how to do that. And let me use this part of the board right here. So I'm going to rewrite this here. I'm going to rewrite that as 2x plus 3y is equal to 9. So my goal is to go from this form to this form. And it's always a two-step process. It's always going to be two steps. And I'm going to highlight those two steps with two colored markers. First deal, if you notice, this y is all by itself. So we got to get this y all by itself. So that first step is always to add or subtract out whatever the x is. Okay, whatever's in front of the x here. I mean, the total term. So we get 2x minus 2x is 0. So now we get 3y is equal to negative 2x. Plus now we almost there. Y is almost alone. The only thing standing between us and y by itself is this 3. It is y times 3. I don't want y times 3. I want y. So do the inverse operation. Instead of times 3, we're going to divide by 3. That's what we're going to do. But it's an equation. Both sides have to be equal. You can't divide by 3 on one side and not divide by 3 on the other. Everything gets divided by 3. So we get y is equal to negative 2/3 x plus 3. Holla! Now we in slope-intercept form. Now the question of what's the slope? Well, hit pause. Right now you are thinking about what the slope is of this line, and hopefully you are concluding that the slope, and I'm going to once again bust out the red marker for this, that's the slope right there. M is equal to negative 2/3. So are these two lines parallel? Well, this one's slope is 3/2. This one's slope is negative 3/2. Negative 3/2 is not the same number as positive 3/2. Therefore, these lines, they are not parallel. They're not parallel today. Tomorrow, if you watch this video, they're still not going to be parallel. They're never going to be parallel because they don't have the same slope. Parallel. All right, one last one. You know we're going to do this one in threes. You know we're going to do this one in threes, and I believe in you. You're going to take this next one. You're going to take this next one. All right, so let's get it. I'm going to erase this board real quick. Really beautiful job. See the nice white background. Can't beat that. I like a clean board, if you will. All right, so here's the first line. We got 4x minus 2y is equal to 10. And no, I'm not going to serve it up to you in slope-intercept form. I want you to get there. That's the first line. Here's the second line. Negative 5x plus 10y is equal to 3. Two lines. Are they parallel? Hit pause and figure out the slope of each one of these, okay? Let's get it. Alright, unpause, let's go. Let's go. So the question, if they're parallel, same slope, is basically to figure out what's the slope of this line and what's the slope of that line. Well, when we do that, and something is in standard form like this, and I keep saying standard form, it's going to write it in blue, that means some number times x plus some number times y is equal to c. It's a very important form of an equation, but it doesn't give us the slope in the same way that this one does. You see, it's more obvious when it looks like this because the slope is always right there in front of x. So let's get it. Let's get y by itself. I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. Now these aren't like terms. You can't subtract 4x from 10. So it doesn't actually subtract. You just leave it there. There's your minus 4x plus 10. Now, this is y times negative 2. Let's divide by negative 2. We almost there. You must be feeling good about this. These cancel. We got negative 4 divided by negative 2 is positive 2. X minus 5. So what's the slope of this line? Well, it's in slope-intercept form. So the slope is right there. M is equal to 2. Now, if this one also has a slope of 2, they'll be parallel because they got the same slope. Parallel. Same slope. Let's get it. Let's get it. This time I'm going to add 5x because that's negative. And I want it to equal 0. Now I got, stick with my color palette of choice here today. Got 5x plus 3. Yeah, I'm liking this. I'm liking this because I see when I divide by 10, divide everything by 10, not just one thing. We don't just divide one side of the equation, we do both sides of the equation here. When we divide by 10, those cancel, and y, 5 divided by 10, that's 1/2 x plus 3 over 10. So what's the slope of this line? That slope Let's go with m is equal to 1/2. Okay, so this slope is 2, that slope is 1/2. Are they parallel? No, they are not. Because they don't have the same slope. All right, well, hopefully you learned something here today. Look, please learn something. I love to teach, and I can't call myself a teacher if nobody learns anything. Then I'm just somebody who stands up here and draws things, okay? So make sure you learn something. If not, look at the video again. Maybe leave a comment or something. I want you to learn this, okay? All right, let's get it. Have a beautiful day. Why not, right? Let's do it.